Today, I'm going to teach you to introduce yourself effectively. The next piece of basic information to include is something about location. It could be to do with where you're living now or where you're from originally, and there's lots of different ways to elaborate on this type of information. So I'm going to give you a few different ways of doing it here, but it's up to you to pick and choose which version works best for your story. Okay, so experiment, get a little playful with some of these combinations. I'm from Australia. And again, I'm using that contracted form here because I am from Australia sounds just a little bit stiff, so to sound more relaxed and more natural, say I'm from with your country and your city name, could be either. You could say I am and your nationality adjective. So I'm Australian, Turkish, Vietnamese, Brazilian, these are all examples of nationality adjectives. And these nationality adjectives are usually different to the country name, right? So you've got to be careful that you're using the right form of the word with each of these expressions. We don't say, I'm from Australian or I am Australia. Now, if you said, I'm from Melbourne, it's actually not super clear whether that's the place where you live now or where you're from originally. So if you're not from the place that you're in while you're making the introduction, then you could say, I come from a place, and we use this when there's a bit of distance between where you are now and wherever that place is. So it could be another city or another country. But if you want to be clearer, all you need to do is just choose some more specific verbs. You could say, I was born in, with the place name, I was born in Melbourne. I grew up in, or I was raised in, or even I spent my childhood in, and a place name. So this is talking about, when you were a child, where were you, what were you doing? It's an interesting way to bring up that part of your life. And they all express a really similar idea, so you can pick and choose how you use them. I was born in Australia and spent my childhood growing up in various cities along the East Coast. I'm originally from Melbourne, but now I'm based in Perth. So if you want to say how long you've been living in your current location, it is the perfect chance to use the present perfect. I've been living in Perth since 2016. I've lived in Perth for the past 4 years, or I could also say